Hi guys, in this video what we're going to look at is the divisor of a line segment. So suppose we have A and B, which are two separate coordinates here. So A and B, and what we want to do is we want to find C, which divides A and B, this big line here, A and B, into a ratio A to B, so you can see A to B here. Then we can use the formula C, which is the point C here, is equal to bx1 plus ax2 over b plus a. And the y coordinate will be by1 plus ay2 over b plus a. Okay, let's have a look at the example. So it says if a is equal to 3 minus 1, b is equal to minus 9, 1, find the coordinates of the point C which divides AB in the ratio 3 to 1. So the first thing we do is we just start labelling stuff. So I'm going to label this one x1, y1, this one x2, y2, and here the ratio here 3 to 1 is A to B. So all we're going to do now is just going to stick it into the formula above, so we can see that C is equal to B, and our B here is 1, okay, our x1, which is 3, plus A, which is 3, and our x2, which is minus 9, all over B plus A, which is 1 plus 3, and that there is my x coordinate. My y coordinate is going to be B, which is 1, by y1, which is minus 1, plus, next one's going to be A, which is 3, by y2, which is 1. That's all over again, B plus A, which is 1 plus 3. Now it's just a case of simplifying the fractions, so let's just tidy it up. So C is equal to, well, the first one we have is 3, minus 27, all over 4. The second one is minus 1 plus 3, all over 4. Okay, hopefully we can do this in our head. So C is equal to 3 minus 27, which is minus 24. Minus 24 over 4 is minus 6. And then we have minus 1 plus 3, which is minus 2. Sorry, it's 2, apologies. And 2 over 4 is a half. So minus 6.5 is the coordinate C, which divides AB in the ratio 3 to 1. There's another way we could look at this problem, and we could, if we just quickly draw it. So we've got 3 and minus 1, which is A, and even though this wouldn't look like this in real life with the line, I'm going to put B over here just to show you roughly what's going on here. We have minus 9 and 1 here for B, and it says we've got to divide in the ratio of 3 to 1. So that means that C is going to be around 3/4 of the way, because this is 3 to 1. So it's going to be 3/4 of the distance up the line, because that's what the ratio 3 to 1 actually means. So what we can do is we can work out what's happening, how we get from A to B here, and then we can take 3/4 of that so that we can get from A to C. So if you have a look here, what I mean by this, so if you have a look at this line here and this line here, we can calculate what the distance is along this line in the x direction. So let's work that out. So we're going from 3 to minus 9. So 3 to minus 9. What we're doing is we're going down 12. So this total distance in the blue is minus 12. If we look at the y direction, i.e. from here to here, from A to B, hopefully you can see that what's happening is we are going from minus 1 to 1. So we're going up 2. So that there becomes plus 2. Now, we don't want to go all the way from A to B. We want to go 3/4 of the way in order to get to C. So we want to go 3/4 of the x direction here, and we want to go 3/4 of the y direction here. So I'm just going to put that in red. So that there and that there is what we're after. Now, 3/4 of minus 12 is, well, it shouldn't be too difficult to work out. That should be minus 9. Okay, so the 3/4 is minus 9. So instead of going that 12, that minus 12, we want to go that minus 9, because we only want to go 3/4. And 3/4 of 2 is 1.5, so we're going up by 1.5 here. Now, in order to finish this off and find C, what we need to do is we need to add, or take away in this case, we need to add the minus 9 to the 3, and we need to add the minus 1 to the 1 plus 5. So you can see here that my C is going to be equal to 3 minus 9, that's my x coordinate, and my y coordinate is going to be minus 1 plus 1.5. Okay, just to explain where that's coming from. So what we need to do is we need 3, that's our original one, and we're going to minus 9 from that to get to this position for the C, and then we do the minus 1 plus the 1.5 to get to C here, and that will then give us our coordinate. If we work them out, we get C is 3 minus 9, which is minus 6, and then we get minus 1 plus 1.5, which is a half, which is the same as we had before. Now, it doesn't matter which technique you use. Some people just want to use the formula, which is fine. You just stick it in the formula. Some people prefer to use this idea, whatever you find easiest. Okay, let's have a look at another example. It says A is equal to 111, B is equal to 5, 3. The point C belongs to AB and is such that AC is 3/4 of AB. Find the coordinates of C. So again, just very, very quickly sort of draw it. We can get this one a little bit better. So what we have here is A up here, 111. B is 5, 3, which is somewhere down here. Draw the diagram. Okay, should be a straight line. The C belongs to AB and AC is 3/4 of AB. So AC is 3/4. So that means we're going to get a ratio of 3 to 1. And that now means that we can just use the formula as per the previous slide to do this. In which case what we're going to have is, so C is equal to B x1 plus A x2 all over B plus A. And the second one there is B y1 plus A y2 all over again B plus A. And we can just stick it into the formula. What we're going to have here, just write down the coordinates. This is 111. This is 5, 3. This therefore is my x1, my y1, my x2, my y2, and this here is my A, and this is my B, A to B there. So we can just stick those through the formula. So if we do that, we're going to get C is equal to B, which is 1, by x1, which is 1, plus A, which is 3, by x2, which is 5. Okay, that's all over B plus A, which is 1 plus 3. That's the first coordinate. The second one then, what we have is B, which is 1, by y1, which is 11, plus A, which is 3, by y2, which is 3, all over 1 plus 3, and there is my y coordinate. We're now just going to tidy it up. We're going to get C is equal to 1 plus 15, so that's 16 over 4, which is 4. And the next one is 11 plus 9, which is 20. 20 divided by 4, which is 5. And my C is 4, 5. Okay, the other way we can do it is to draw those two triangles. So you can see here that we are going down and across. And what we want to do is only go down and across 3/4. Okay, so we know if we look at the x direction, the change is from 1 to 5. So that means we're going plus 4. In the y direction, you can see that the change is from 11 to 3. So that's going to be minus 8. Okay. And we want 3/4 of this one. So we don't want that full going down. We don't want that full going across. So the full going across, as we said there, was 1 to 5, which is plus 4. But we only want 3/4 of it. So we only actually want plus 3. So there, that's what we want to do to add on to our coordinate A. Likewise, in the y direction, it's gone down 8. We only want 3/4 of that. So it's gone from 11 to 3. It's gone down 8. We want 3/4 of that. And 3/4 of minus 8 is minus 6. Okay, so we go back to our coordinate A, which is 111. And what we need to do is we need to add on the plus 3 and the minus 6. So here's the plus 3. Here's the minus 6. And that means that C now is going to be equal to 1 plus 3, which is 4. 11 minus 6, which is 5, which is the same answer as we got using the formula.